All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was design. So we all know that Figma's great, but if you want to pay for Figma when you just need to sketch out some UI, it looks great, but it's not really a tool for vibe designing. And when you try to have something like Nano Banana or any image creator to develop a site, like you can get the image, but then you can't make those small little tweaks that turn it from some vibe coded looked design into something that's truly uniquely yours. And a new tool that has recently come out, a new free tool I should mention, called Pencil. So Pencil allows you to kind of vibe code on Canvas. So essentially what it does is you can come in here and you just have the different, you can
What
use
level?
Claude Code and it will create all of the different elements on the page for you so that any of your designs, anything like that, once you have it, you can then make those small little tweaks. You can keep a branding style and have all the same granular controls you would in a tool like Figma.
Really low things.
You guys could hear that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great video with great music. It looks awesome. And do you know what library are they using behind? Is this using Shad CD, regular Tailwind?
Well, that's the thing is that they're not using any sort of library in the back. It's just the components. So I'll show you this in action, actually. So I started playing around with it, and one of the things so when you download it and you open it up, so this is one of the things. So you can basically it's just like Figma, right? So you then decide which, when you export it using Claude Code, it can use your Shad CD, you can use material, whatever, design library that you want and style it into that. So, this different board. What I thought would be kind of cool is to start a new file and show this in action. So what I did was I created the requirements for a new support portal. As you know, we want to use linear for our ticket system, but they want to double the cost of our bill in order to be able to use a feature for support. So in this new world, decide, why buy when you can build? So I'm literally just going to post in here the actual full requirements as you can go, and I'm just going to paste it in there. And let's see it work live. So these requirements outlined a full little design system. Let's see.
Asking you, what do you want to do with this? Do you want to create a design or what?
And this is
Yeah,
using
it's saying
Claude
like,
Code in the background. So yes, design.
yeah. You can also create diagrams or visualizations. Like, can I use this to create the slides for something or even illustrations for an ad, for example?
Yep, and you can use templates. One of the things that I was also doing was creating boards for different ad sizes. So, hey, give me a board for an Instagram ad, Facebook ad, all the different sizes so that you could use that. And if you have let's see.
I'm dying, or
Buttons.
I would pay for a carousel generator, honestly, right now. Just like an Instagram carousel generator.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like this can fit that.
Yep. Yeah, so essentially we could have, here is you could have it develop it itself, but you could essentially have a board that says, here are the different, maybe background colors or, your branded style guide. And then all you're changing is the text and perhaps the image in the background or some variables that you want to test. And then you can export this as either the images or you can export it into code as well using the MCP, or because it's hooked up to Claude Code, for instance, if you have your API request for being able to create the different code or the different ads, you could have it just go ahead and create it. So as you can see, it's going through and it's creating the different elements. It's creating the different boards, the different items. And the nice thing is then I can click onto any one of these and I can then edit this. Just like I would in Figma or any other. So if I don't like, I don't really like this, I want to have a little bit more spacing. I have that ability in here. I kind of stuck with what that is. And if I don't know code, but I know design tools, this would be hugely valuable because if you're vibe coding a design, you'd kind of need to know code to be able to change that, or sit there and just no, I said 10, make it a little bit bigger, a little bit, a little bit more spacing. Agents really don't get that a lot of times. This gives you that fine-grained control that you just don't have. So it's outlining all of the different storyboards, as you can see in here. And then I can then just export this and give it those same requirements, and support portal built.
How much have you found in terms of their system prompt it helps? You enter like a very detailed one, of course. I'm sure you added like what screens you wanted, what state, what edge cases, all of that important stuff when you're vibe designing. Did you have to do that with this, or was it easier to use than Anthropic?
So in order to create this was in support of what that support portal would do in general. So for instance, working with the AI to get the requirements in the way that I wanted it to, not just like design me a support portal. If you asked it that, absolutely can. They actually have on their website some different prompts, so I can kind of go over to their prompt gallery. And I tried a few of these out. So for instance, you can be, just give me a mobile app for tracking music royalties, and it will create these types of designs. So you can be very specific. In mine, I wanted to, because I wanted to, do exactly the boards. I even had it, in ASCII, I guess, design what that would look like. So I kind of sort of wireframe visually see that and play with it before I put it into this tool. But as with any agent or LLM, the more specific you are, the more likely you're going to get.
Well, it's nice to have this library of prompts. This is something all of them should do.
So it's free right now. So definitely get in there. It does use your Claude Code instance. So you're using your same tokens that you would by just using Claude Code. But the app itself is free.
Platforms and availability?
Right now, Mac and Linux.
Mac and? I couldn't hear what you said. Mac and what?
Mac and Linux. Windows is coming soon.
They have
honestly, if you're still developing on a Windows machine, I don't know.
I will tell you that I've come full circle. I am
Why
back
is
in
that?
Windows.
You're back in Windows. Why is that?
I did the whole thing. Like I went into Linux, got super good a great setup, everything worked, but some of the apps didn't, like Zoom, screen sharing, Discord, OBS, kind of a mess. Then I went back to Mac, and Mac, beautiful, right? Like everything works. Linux, you can do everything. Then you get many stuff open when you start working on many agents and many projects running at the same time, it gets slow. So I went back to my computer with like actual specs. Windows with Claude Code, easy, right? And then I also see I'm using more Claude Code Web or Claude Code on the phone, so my local developer environment stuff that I need, no longer relevant.
Interesting. So you're doing more cloud-based. How are you then testing to make sure that it actually works and when you're using Claude? Don't tell me that.
What I'm seeing here, like as a pattern that's coming more, like checklist, all the CI, the builds, the tests, all of that really is helping me work from any place. So it makes the flow a lot easier. So on some projects that you are doing greenfield, you have tests, they have like super easy to deploy. You can do that in a web and maybe you get like a minute and if it failed or it didn't, but you spend like 10 minutes of the agent doing something. It levels out.
So if you're using everything in the web, why go back full circle to Windows? Because honestly, Windows is one of the most, using it in general. The only reason I even got a Windows machine was for gaming and for using NVIDIA-based local LLMs.
It's terrible. If I could do a Hackintosh, I would probably try that out, but that ship has sailed. You can no longer do Hackintosh. Yeah, Windows works, man. as long as you don't use Windows. Like, forget about Windows. Don't use the Explorer. Don't use the taskbar. Don't use Edge. Just use like the terminal and Chrome.
Why have Windows? Windows works, just don't use Windows.
I think they came out with a
because
post saying that.
we don't have Macs with our desktop specs.
You have what?
I think our desktop specs are way better than Mac can do right now.
It depends on what you're doing. 'Cause the end ones are extremely good, extremely fast, especially for local LLM development inference.
That's a major thing you're calling out, Brad. There's a new trend for people buying Mac desktops,
Mac
all like
minis.
square ones,
As Mac minis.
and installing Claude Code.
Yeah.
It's like a
I almost did a
agent.
video on that today. I started to install it on my machine to kind of give it a little test out. But, I'll probably test it out this week to see if it's worth it to have it. I still don't.
Yeah, I look forward to your thoughts on that.
I want to see if it's like even worth it to do it. I mean, I've seen some good things. I've also seen some like use a lot of tokens. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what that is. So I'll probably be checking that out.